Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to US President-elect Donald Trump on Wednesday, November 6, 2024, to congratulate him on his spectacular victory, and said he looked forward to working together with him again to further strengthen India-US relations across technology, defense, energy, space, and other sectors. Official sources said Mr. Modi also congratulated Mr. Trump on the performance of his Republican Party in the US congressional elections, as both leaders affirmed that they would work together for world peace. The warm personal camaraderie between two leaders came through in the telephone conversation as Mr. Trump said the whole world loves Modi and described India as a magnificent country and the Prime Minister as a magnificent man. They added, Mr. Trump also said that he considered Mr. Modi and India as a true friend, noting that the Indian leader was one of the first world leaders he spoke to after his victory, according to some sources. Modi joined hands with Xi Jinping recently in strengthening BRICS. During Trump regime, will Trump persuade Modi to pull out or keep away from BRICS, especially Xi Jinping? Both Trump and Modi have strong similar personalities and they have their own policies similar to have the possibilities to weaken BRICS. Donald Trump and Narendra Modi, as the leaders of the world's largest democracies, have exhibited some notable similarities in style, policy, approach, public appeal. Let's have a review about this. Number one is a populist appeal. Both Trump and Modi have cultivated a populist image and positioning themselves as outsiders who challenge traditional elites and appeal directly to the common people. They emphasize direct communication, particularly through social media, to reach their supporters and bypass traditional media channels. Number two, nationalistic policies. Both leaders emphasize strong nationalist rhetoric. Trump's America First, Modi's Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India policies reflect a commitment to prioritize their respective countries' interests and reduce reliance on foreign powers. Number three, strongman persona. Modi and Trump have both project strong and decisive persons, often positioning themselves as the only ones capable of solving their country's problems. This image is bolstered by a direct and assertive style that appeals to their core. Fourthly, religious and cultural identity politics. Both have leveraged identity politics to consolidate their basis. Modi has been closely associated with Hindu nationalism and appeals to a Hindu majority demographic in India, while Trump has quoted evangelical Christians and conservative values in the US with white identity. Fifthly, use of social media. Both leaders have used social media extensively to shape public opinion and communicate directly with their followers. They both bypass traditional media, often criticizing it, calling it biased, and prefer engage their audiences through Twitter, Facebook, and live public rallies. Sixthly, focus on economic nationalism. Trump's tariffs on China, Modi's Make in India campaign share a goal of reducing dependence on foreign products and boosting local industries, though they approach this differently. Seventhly, controversial and polarizing figures. Both are highly polarizing figures within their countries. Supporters see them as transformative leaders, while critics accuse them of being authoritarian, divisive, and harmful to democratic norms. Eighthly, immigration stance. Trump is known for his hard stance on immigration, advocating for stricter border controls and policies like the border wall and with Mexico. Modi, while less focusing on international immigration, has implemented Citizen Amendment Act (CAA), which some critics view as discriminatory. uh, Rhetoric. Both leaders use language that often divides their countries into us. Their supporters are real people. Them, critics, the media, political elites, and minority groups. Modi emphasizes on Hindu nationalism as sometimes alienated religious minorities, especially Muslims, while Trump rhetoric has often targeted immigrants, the media, certain minority groups. This rhetoric consolidates a strong base of support but also deepens divisions within society. 10th, media relations and fake news. Trump and Modi both criticize mainstream media, accusing it of bias, and spreading fake news or false narrative against them. This distrust of media among their supporters fuels polarization, as supporters are more likely to consume information only from sources aligned with their beliefs, creating ideological echo chambers. Identity politics. Modi's association with Hindu nationalism, Trump's appeal to conservative Christian values and traditional American identity play a significant role in polarization. Both leaders have appealed to the majority demographic in their countries, which has at times and led to marginalized or minority communities feeling alienated or even targeted. This approach amplifies divisions along religious, cultural, and ideological lines. Next, leveraging social media target opponents. Both Trump and Modi have extensively used social media to communicate directly with their followers, bypassing in traditional media. Populist style of governance. Both leaders portray themselves as champions of the people, fighting against established elites. Polarizing policies. Specific policies such as Trump's immigration policies and Modi's citizenship amendment. So, finally, these are the similarities that reflect their leadership styles, political strategies, though their contexts different significantly due to cultural, historical, political distinctions between the United States and India. How these two similar personalities will bring a big change in BRICS community, and how Trump will pull Modi from BRICS, or how he will weaken BRICS. Let's see in the future. Thank you.
After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content. Your support means a lot and helps our LGBTQ kissing team create more kissing videos like this. Thanks for watching.